I want to ask a very simple question about Overwatch 2. Is Overwatch 2 fun? In my opinion, yes, it is. Over the past few weeks since the release of Overwatch 2, I've seen a lot of people bashing the game, from complaining about overpowered characters, missing content, the launch day debacle, the state of support characters, and the cost of skins. Overall, there's been quite a bit of negativity surrounding the game. But throughout all of that, I'm really enjoying the game. I can't speak for everybody else, but me, yeah, I'm enjoying the heck out of this game. Now, I haven't played Overwatch since maybe late 2018, early 2019. From release up until that time, I put in about 440 hours in the game total. 312 of those hours were spent on damage heroes. Yes, I like to shoot things. Overwatch 2 feels incredibly fast paced to how it was when I last played it. The dive meta is in full effect, as you can see every single match of every single day. The fast paced nature of the game is definitely one of the reasons I'm enjoying the game so much. Back in the early days of Overwatch, the dive meta was strong then just as it is now. But after that, the dive meta switched to shields, shields, and more shields. Thanks, Arisa. I really enjoyed the 5v5 setup. Staying alive is more important than ever. Before, with 6v6, one person dying wasn't that big of a deal, but now that one death is certainly felt. Your tank decides to charge into the backline. Yes, looking at you, Ryan. A healer dies during intense engagement. A Genji spots the enemy Genji and goes off into the distance to make weave noises together. Yeah, those deaths are now really important, and oftentimes that one well-timed death can cause your team or the enemy team to crumble. 5v5 forces players to improve, thinking twice about chasing down a lone enemy and deciding not to get too greedy. Everyone has to think more often about their decisions. Yes, the game is fast-paced, but those fast-paced movements have more thought to them now. No one wants to be the reason their team went from executing a successful push to falling apart right at the finish line. Every engagement is a chance for a big reward or a soon-to-be lesson in failure. I'm not sure why I've seen complaints about support heroes though. I think they're in a pretty decent spot. Mostly I saw the occasional complaint about damage and survivability or just being not fun to play. Part of this I think is because of the dive meta. But I really saw people saying they need a damage buff. No. Maybe adding some type of movement ability to the support heroes that lack one will help with survivability and make them overall more fun to play, or adjusting the current support heroes that have movement abilities and see how those play out. But like I said before, I don't think any of that's necessary because I think supports are in a pretty decent spot. I enjoyed playing support in this game much more than I did in the original. In the first game, I felt like there was so much going on, I just couldn't keep up. Now, I don't mind playing support at all. Usually when I queue up for a match, I'll pick support and damage most times I play. The tank role is left for those more capable than myself. Usually when I'm playing support, I pick Lucio or Kiriko, both of which have great movement abilities. Sometimes because of that, I do find myself overextending sometimes, but what do you expect? I main damage. Luckily, they both got good enough movement for me to get out of trouble. The only real gripe I have with the game right now is the price of the cosmetics. They are quite expensive. I'm totally fine with the free-to-play model that companies have been so keen on these days, but I think this one could use some work. It's so bad, I've seen people begging for loot boxes to come back. Maybe Blizzard could implement a system where they bring back loot boxes, but also make it so you can purchase in-game currency and directly buy the skins that you want. That way, you don't have to rely on loot boxes all the time, or you can forego them entirely. Overall, I'm really enjoying this game. It's been a lot of fun so far, and somehow the game even feels more polished than the first Overwatch. But maybe that's just a placebo effect because I've been away from the game for so long. I don't know. Whatever the case is, I really am enjoying this game. And at the end of the day, that's why we play games, to have fun. So if I'm having fun, that's really all that matters, right? If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like or maybe even subscribe. But anyway, thanks.